What's up, people? I'm in here. I'm working on this. No audio. Hope everybody's doing all right. I'm working on my all right. All right already. Hang on, I'm fading it to the rear. That's what's up. I gotta hit the switch in the back. You know the switch in the back. Everybody that's a truck driver, you can put a thumbs up. I'm hitting the switch in the back. It's the audio because you got no audio. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I gotta go hit the switch in the back. Hold tight. It's the audio. There we go. There's a mute switch in the back, so you can go to sleep, just not even get up and get the radio. You hit the button in the back and it kills it. So I just took out my audio and didn't realize it was out. I'm working on this one here. So I hope everybody's doing all right while I'm fiddling with the audio controls. Yeah, that's about right. And fade, it's just that fade. I want to fade it all to the back. It needs to be background music. You know what I mean? Okay. So people, I get visions and I see dreams and they tell me what's going on, right? So, oh, this thing's doing it again. Oh, I know why.
Sure.
It doesn't accept input unless you go off of it. See, these new radios are crazy. You tell it what to do. If you don't go off of that, it thinks you didn't want it. Okay, there we go. So people, I get visions and I get dreams of what's going on. Just what's going on, that's all. It's intel. It's not as much. Sometimes it's what's going to happen. It's mainly what is happening. So there's two parts to this, just like the title says. One part is that I had a dream, and I'll tell you about the dream. You're gonna like this. And then the other is it's gonna be all right. You can see it's raining right now, but if you look close enough, you'll see the flag still flying. People, are you with me? It's gonna be all right. The storm is gonna come, but it's gonna be all right. You're gonna have to work harder than you ever worked in your life for a season, but it's gonna be all right. You might have to move. You might lose something, but you're gonna gain two things. Ask for a double portion like Elijah, and it's gonna be all right. God takes people out of your life so that you can have better people in your life, because there was no room for them if they are there. Especially if it's a spouse or a person that's in a relationship with you. They got to go for another one to come in, because unless you're just going to be like them, well, they put it on TV, Sister Wives, all that. Unless you're trying to have more than one woman in the kitchen at the same time, and that's not a good idea. It's just not smart. Somebody's gonna get burned. So, yeah, God has to make space. And it's spring cleaning time, in case you didn't know. It's time to cut off some people that's not serving you. I'm gonna tell you that much. It's time that you look and see who your friends are and who your friends are not. I've got some cleaning to do myself, okay? Because there's an old saying that is, a friend of my friend is my friend, but a friend of my enemy is my enemy. You don't have to take that literally for all your friends, but you do have to ask them. You do have to ask them if they're for you or not. Now, if they're for both people, in whatever the situation is, that's fine. But if they can't even admit that they're for you or not, and they get all wishy-washy, that is not your friend, and it might be a spy. It might be someone that's just running around and going back to the other one and talking about you. I'll let people do that to me, because if it's their free will to do that and that's what they want to do with their time, I'll give them the sword. But it's going to break before it ever hits me. That's how strong my faith is. But I'm going to be doing some spring cleaning myself. It's time to cut some people off. Weak links. Your weakest link, you got to cut it off. And some of these people will drown you. So you got everybody on your crew, if you're on a ship, and everybody on that crew is for you. But you got an anchor that's holding you back. It's a fouled anchor, stuck and won't let go. What you gonna do? You gotta cut that anchor loose. You got to cut them loose. Everybody can't ride. That's just the truth. You got to cut them loose because you got a whole crew of people that's with you. That's like, what are you doing? We're ready to ride. You are the captain. We do follow you in this journey of life. You got a tight squad, and yet there's some fool over there with hand grenades juggling them. You got to cut people off that are not serving you. You got to cut people off that's against you. Even if it's like low key against you. Oh, well, I'm friends with this person that's trying to cause you trouble, but at the same time, I'm friends with you. But you got to kind of say, just how deep is your friendship with that other? I got questions. You should have questions too. I got questions. Where are your loyalties? Because if your loyalties are with them and they're not serving me, then you got to go. You got to go. You're my boat anchor. I got a whole crew ready to roll. You know what I'm saying? So showing people the door doesn't necessarily mean that you're pushing them to the door. It doesn't mean that you tell them they need to leave. It's just letting them know the door is right there if you choose to use it. See, people have twisted that around and made it not right. People have twisted that around and made it like, oh, you're showing somebody the door. Oh, you're pushing them out. No, not pushing them out. Just a calm, open invitation. I have an open door policy. Just like some of these CEOs had to come to because their people felt like the CEO wasn't listening and things wasn't going good, and then they unionize or they leave the company or whatever. And so, we'll have an open door policy. You always come to my office, even though it's still, if you're there too many times, they might try to run you off, right? They see you, the rabble-razzle. They do want to know who the problem is if there's someone causing problems in their company, and that also tells them intel, you see? But at the same time, that open door policy also is an open door that you can leave anytime you want to. Yes, the office door is open, but then if you don't like what's going on in the office and the answers you get, you can turn around and leave. So I've got an open door policy. And I got some spring cleaning to do, and you should too. You got to cut anchor because you got a whole crew, a tight crew. That's like, we're ready to sail, man. We've got better seas ahead. The wind is at our back. We have a route that's not got any storms in it right now. And if we wait around for this fool right here that you're waiting on, and you don't cut anchor and leave, we're all going to drown in the storm that's going to come in about a month or so. You got to cut anchor now. It's a choice that you need to make. And your tight crew is telling you, bro, you got to stop that right there in its tracks. You got to cut them off because everybody can't ride. Everybody can't ride. Okay? I would like to let everybody ride. I got love for people that hate me. Do y'all understand that's how much love I got in my heart? I got love for people that hate me. But everybody can't ride. But you see the flag still flying. Yes, it's rained a little and it's going to rain, but it's going to stop because it can't rain all the time. Now I'm going to go into my dream. You're going to like this dream. So God gave me a vision. And of course, me and my infant wisdom, like a child, a baby, an infant, not infinite like his. I'm the infant. He's the infinite. And I recognize this every single time that I talk to him. And it's so humbling and it's hilarious at the same time. When I think about it later, I'm like, yeah, I sounded pretty stupid. But I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. You know, I'm going to be, right now, if I died today, I would be in remedial Hebrew. That's where I'm at. I'm learning Hebrew, right? I'm telling you, I think we're all going to go to heaven and they're all going to say, okay, you know, welcome. And you're going to say, I want to know all the mysteries of the universe. Okay, we have them right here in books. Do you read Hebrew? No. Oh, we got another one for remedial Hebrew class. Send this one over. Listen, I'm learning everything I can because we're supposed to learn here, people. And I'm going to learn, and I'm going to learn, and I'm going to learn some more. Okay? God gives me intel, and I know, and I know, and then I know some more. This is biblical, by the way. Everything I speak of, I'm getting straight out the book because that's how I'm living, straight on faith. And I'm doing it because I'm moved to do it by the Spirit of God. And then I turn around and have to look it up to make sense of it. So here's how I'm making sense of this with God. So here's my dream. So God basically said to me, you're going to meet two people. Okay. All right. Who are the two people? Well, and now here's the part where it's going to be all right, because all I hear anymore is it's going to be all right. Sometimes I have to ask God twice for my blessing, because all I'm hearing is, but it's going to be all right. That's all I hear anymore, but I don't have to ask you. So it's going to be all right. He says, but you're going to meet the devil. I'm like, I heard that it's going to be all right. And I think you said devil. He says, yeah, yeah. Because just like when Christ was tested, he had to meet the devil at the end. And then there you go. So I'm going to meet the devil, but I'm also going to meet the woman of my dreams, the woman that God made for me, my Genesis 2:1, my Rebecca. Now, he didn't say, oh, you're guaranteed to have her. No. It's still free will. But this is what he said. I'm going to meet two people. I'm going to meet the devil, and I'm going to meet the woman of my dreams. And both of them are going to be mad at me. And both of them are going to be beautiful. So I said, okay, wait a second, God, how am I supposed to know the difference of whether I've met the devil at this moment or if I have met the woman of my dreams? Okay? And so, and I'm sitting here going, and he's like, well, you'll know because the woman of your dreams will then change her countenance and be enamored with you. But the devil's still going to be mad at you. And then I said, well, okay, fine. Well, here's my question. Why is the devil mad at me? I mean, I know I'm bringing people to God and I'm all this stuff that I've done for praying for people and everything. And I do healings. Listen, I've prayed for people. They've lost their pain. I know that I'm rattling the gates of hell. I know that the devil is not happy. And I'm sending all the demons there. And I'm going to tell you, there's some people that's going to understand that. There's some people that's going to understand. They're going to wind up there with some of the people that they prayed to be there. Okay, some of the spirits they've sent there, and so they need to definitely change their ways. But so I'm like, why is the devil mad at me? Okay, as if I didn't know already. I've done things, but I want to know specifically, why is he mad at me today? And God said, I just told you why he's mad at you, because I'm fixing to give you the woman of your dreams. And he's mad at you about it. Okay, so there you go. That's my dream. So I'm going to meet two people, and the devil's not too happy about the other one. It is what it is, people. That's my dream. And the part where it's going to be all right, it's biblical. Job had everything taken from him, but he got a double portion, and it's going to be all right. Okay? He lost things that couldn't be taken back. He lost people. He lost his family. He lost people. But it's going to be all right. Okay? It's raining, but it's going to be all right. Your load wasn't done on time. That's your angels keeping you from being in an accident up ahead, and it's going to be all right. You know? So what are we doing here, people? I'm hitting tap to retry. I don't know. I don't know if I was even live or not. This is tap to retry. Somebody make a comment if you heard any of that, but I'm going to tell you something. Devil's mad at me, and he's probably messing with my electronics. He's probably messing with everybody else that's watching this, but it's going to be all right. I could cut it right here. I know I said what I had to say. Don't know how it's going, but it's going to be all right. So people, I'm going to let y'all chill and listen to this. Just know whatever you're going through, even if you're going to have to meet the devil himself in whatever type of a beautiful form he comes in, because you can be served the most deadly alcohol, poison, but it's going to come on a silver platter. The devil will make things beautiful that shouldn't be. He'll glamorize them. A long time ago, they had people smoking cigarettes all the time on TV. Now they all got emphysema and they're sick. Now I smoke cigars, but I'm just saying though, it's so addictive they smoke a lot more of them. And they inhale, and I don't inhale, but still, yes, I'm running a risk of whatever. Okay, but I'm saying they glamorized it. Just like the devil will glamorize everything that's bad that he can get you and tempt you with. But it's going to be all right. And people, when I say that, it's not from me. It's from the Bible. It says, it's showing you all these examples of people and everything they've been through. It's all been done before. There's nothing new under the sun. Once you understand that, if you see a famine, yeah, we heard about those before. If you see a flood, yeah, we heard about those before. You rebuild afterwards. That's what you do. You pick up the pieces and you move forward. If you come to a place that is an impasse in your life, you build a bridge and you get over it. That is what you do. You don't stand there and cry about it. You don't say this is impassable and impossible. And you don't tell God that you're all out of answers. Ask God for another answer. God has all of the answers. So when you pray, he's particular about the words. Think about what you're saying to the Almighty God, the creator of everything. It's like, if you could imagine the one person that you put up on a pedestal. Some people put the president of the United States up on the pedestal. Some people put the, somebody who's, if you're in the military, your highest ranking officer you can imagine before you get that far. Or a general that's coming in to meet people. That if you had a moment of their time, would you not choose your words properly? Would you not show reverence to them? Well, when you pray, which should be every morning, you should say, today is the day that the Lord hath made, and I will rejoice and be glad in it. Thank him for the day itself. Thank him for the air you breathe, and the water you drink, and the fact that there's enough of it. And then go further, and use your cognitive function to its nth degree, because you're talking to the creator of the universe. And you don't want him to think, you wouldn't want him to think you're sitting here idle and that you're not even becoming more intelligent, because he needs you smart enough so that he could deal with you when you get there. I'm learning Hebrew. Do what y'all do, right? Just saying. You have to become as smart or as good as you can be. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just got to show effort. And don't stand in front of the ditch or ravine or crevasse or even the Grand Canyon and say, I can't get to the other side. Build a bridge and get over it. So, and then either way, even if you don't make it to the other side, Moses didn't make it to the other side, but he led his people there, and it's going to be all right. God bless you, people. I'm going to get off this thing. It was a word. I had it. I hope that you can discern which one it is, whether it's the person of your dreams or whether it's the devil. I hope you can discern that. And I hope you get to meet them both, if you're supposed to meet them both, and that you tell the one that it's written, it's written, it's written. And you tell the other, here's my number, it's written. God bless you, people. I'm out. Peace.